boys and girls, this is Andrax and we're playing World of Warships today. And today's video is going to be sort of an intro to boat school series that we're starting on our channel, primarily for new players, but I hope that there will be content that seasoned players can benefit too. So we're starting with Squids 101, the Old Navy class. Simplest explanation in the very beginning is that in World of Warships you have players in two balanced teams using 4 different classes of ships, attempting to either sink certain numbers of enemy ships, earn certain number of points, or capture certain number of flags, or all that combined in one, in order to beat the enemy team. In order to be good at the game, you will have to master mentioned classes of ships, and those are destroyers, cruisers, battleship, and aircraft carriers. Simple as that? Well, no, because we have at the moment 5 different nations and their distinct playstyles in respective classes, but the basics are the same. We will address those distinct playstyle differences in future videos. So let's start with destroyers. They are the smallest classes of ships with some good things and some bad things. One of the common things for all destroyers is that they are usually very quick, very maneuverable, hard to spot, and they all have torpedoes. When you combine the strongest points of a destroyer, torpedoes and stealth, you get a deadly combination that can be fatal to every enemy class. Nerves of steel and iron discipline is something that should come naturally to destroyer captains, because you need to be focused at maximum during the entire match, and you should have certain points in mind. Point number 1. There are no such things as friendly torpedoes in World of Warships, so you should never launch a spread of them if there is a danger to a friendly ship, because torpedoes will kill him and you'll get a big marker for a team kill. This is the most important thing that I can't stress enough, because it happens all the time. It happened to me recently, for the first time, and it was just a moment of me not paying attention to a friendly destroyer that was popping in and out from left to right while I was firing from smoke. There you go, biggest mistake made. Situational awareness and minimap are your best friend in any class. But in destroyers, you should be one with your surroundings. Point number 2. Anti-aircraft on destroyer is crap. Turn it off, or you're gonna be detected as soon as you start firing and you'll regret it. Point number 3. Know the range of your torpedoes and your detection range. It happens a lot that a player launches a torpedo strike from too far because he thinks his torpedoes can reach target, but they can't, or they think they won't get detected yet and find themselves in a world of pain. If you can't remember your torpedo or detection range, hold Control on your keyboard and hover your mouse over your ship silhouette on the left. It will give you complete ship statistics as well as torpedo and detection range. And that's pretty much it for the basics of destroyers. Of course, there are lots of fine details and differences between different nation destroyers, but that's topic for another class. The next in line are cruisers. They are sort of jack of all trades. More hit points than destroyers, more maneuverable than battleships, and most of all, they have the best anti-aircraft guns. There are higher tier battleships that have better anti-air than cruisers, but those are higher tier, and cruisers have something that not even higher tier battleships have: anti-aircraft cooldown ability, which boosts AA for a certain period of time, so they always have the advantage in keeping the skies clear. It boosts AA guns and messes up with aircraft approach, so torpedo bombers, for example, get their drops so messed up that it becomes so widespread and you can easily avoid them in most cases. But there is a way to avoid this, and smart aircraft carrier captains will send fighters first to take the brunt of the boosted flak, and torpedo bombers behind them. If you see this happening, just hold Control key and manually select torpedo bombers with mouse on your cruiser. And your cruiser will ignore fighters and focus on more dangerous targets. But that's not the only ace up the cruiser's sleeve. You also get sonar and, in the higher tier, radar, which improves detection basically, and some cruisers have torpedoes and or smoke. But that's also a topic for another class. One thing that you should also remember as a cruiser captain: you are a destroyer killer and you can shred them to pieces. Use that information. Next are battleships. They are heavily armored, equipped with heavy guns, but in most cases slow as snail. But nevertheless, you can inflict a tremendous amount of pain to the enemy ships with armor-piercing rounds, which is something that you should always use as battleship captain. You might need high explosive rounds in some cases, as firing on a closing destroyer, but if he's too close, then your best bet are your secondaries, and losing time on reloading another type of shell will kill you in most cases. The most important thing to remember as a battleship captain is: don't sail in straight lines, don't be predictable, and don't show your broadside, especially to another battleship. As the title said, this is Squids 101 the old Navy way, and I can't tell you anything about aircraft carriers because sadly enough I haven't played them at all. We'll try, to play them in the future, and I will share all I got with you. What I can tell you now from second-hand experience is that aircraft carriers are RTS game, so awareness is pretty important. Awareness and drops. You can select a ship and do an auto drop, but manual drop holding Alt while bombers are selected is best solution because you have control over your actions against a maneuvering target. And that's it for Squids 101 the old Navy way. Now you know the basics about World of Warships game. Stay tuned for more in-depth studies of different classes of ships in the future. But for now, if you haven't played this game yet, you have earned your captain stripes and basic knowledge about ships in this game. So, congratulations! If you liked our video, click like and subscribe below. And of course comment, and I'll see you on the high seas.